Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Attack on Titan, something a little bit different today. We're going to be watching an OVA. Very excited for it. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So this kind of goes without saying. I don't know why I feel compelled to say this, but just in case like you randomly clicked on this and you don't know where exactly it falls in the timeline, I am watching this after the last episode of season 2 of Attack on Titan. I want to introduce the OVA by telling you a little bit about what I thought about the last episode of season 2. So for whatever reason, you just clicked on this and you have not seen season 2 of Attack on Titan, there will be spoilers. I don't know, I feel like, you know, like everyone watching me is so smart. Like I don't feel like that would happen, but just in case it accidentally did, this is what I thought of season 2, episode 12. So first, I want to talk a little bit about the not yet thing, because my initial thought, which I kind of knew in my head was wrong, but I have kind of a bad habit sometimes of like missing characters or confusing characters. And my initial thought was like, oh my God, is that Aaron's dad? But because I remember him having a beard and glasses, but I didn't remember his hair being that color. So I kind of knew it was wrong, but I kind of said it anyway. And I was like, meh. And I'm pretty sure now that no, it is somebody we do not know yet. Or at least, I don't know, like, if they showed them in a flash of a scene in, like, season 1, I mean, it's no one that I really am familiar with yet. I cannot wait to know what's going on. I couldn't even start to make a theory about it, because I just have so little information about who that individual might be. They were with the Beast Titan, so I'm guessing they're friends with the Beast Titan. But that's about it. Also notable from last episode, okay, so a few episodes ago, they mentioned that Aaron was the coordinate, and I had no idea what it meant. And now that I know, I'm like, how could I not put that together? He literally coordinates other Titans. He's like their manager. He's their middle manager. So I mean, I totally get why Smith was smiling at the end, because well, he was smiling about the revelation that like that Titans are humans, because of, you know, that's one more piece of the puzzle. We're that much closer to getting the truth about Titans and how to win against them. But I found myself like really happy finding out about Aaron being the coordinate, because they could, there you go. I mean, that's your answer to the Titan problem right there. He could coordinate a swarm, an army of Titans, to do whatever, you know, just do whatever. They could be, I don't know if he could like tell them not to eat people, but I mean, like, they could possibly not even be humanity's enemy if they can be persuaded. But I mean, even if they couldn't, like, you could have like 20 Titans. You could coordinate them to go take out the rest of the Titans. So it's no wonder that Reiner and Bertholdt were so like, oh my God, how could this possibly fall into his hands? Now, I've come up with a little theory about this. I wonder if, I have kind of felt like for a while that Aaron's dad was the one who made him into a Titan. And I feel like maybe in that flashback of Ymir, they were making people into Titans as they threw them over the walls, because we saw like a lightning flash. We know like Ymir turned into a Titan. So I'm thinking like people can be made into Titans. We saw Aaron's dad like injecting him with something. Did he make him into the coordinate too? Maybe that was like his plan. I honestly don't know. We haven't seen Aaron's dad in a while, so who knows. Also, real quick about Ymir, through some gentle guidance from you guys, which I'm very grateful for, I've ascertained that the whole thing with Ilse's notebook and the Titan going, saying like Lady of Ymir, I didn't get that at all until like now. and I now know that like that Titan was one of the cult members that was thrown over the wall and confused Ilse for Ymir. Because I thought maybe like, is Ilse related to Ymir? Like what could possibly be? And it literally was just she kind of resembled Ymir, I guess. And that's why the Titan was like my queen. So that I did not get that at all. Again, some gentle prodding and guidance helped me along to figure that out. Thank you guys very much. So it's really nice to have so many pieces of the puzzle put together now, but there's still a lot that we don't know about. We don't know about Not Yet Guy. We don't know about the Beast Titan. There's still quite a mystery left to be put together. But it's really nice to have some more info, I gotta say. It makes all of the, like, what the heck moments that I've been going through for a while, it really makes some payoff. So I will wrap up my intro because I really want to get to the OVA. So what do you say we get started on this? I have no idea what it's about. It's about Sina, apparently. It's called Sina Goodbye. But other than that, I have no clue. So let's get started. Oh boy. No! Oh my god! Margot! Oh, this is that chick. Wow, she drives a hard bargain. Well, okay, I thought it was Reiner who wrote the letter. It sounded like his voice. It's not taking... She's very honest. It's crazy to think she ever felt that way. She seems so in control. You know, this girl, I don't know how to feel about her, because she's kind of mean, but kind of fun to watch. Don't tell me the daughter's a Titan. I'm gonna scream. Well, maybe for this. She'll probably work really hard on it. Doesn't sound like he knew her too well, but... Yeah, that's part of the deal. Wow, okay. It's interesting to see how the top people live, you know? We haven't seen much of that in this show. We've only seen, like... Well, that was not much of a help. Oh! Bringing up some daddy issues for Annie here. Oh. It's kind of like scalpers? Oh, he takes his work so seriously. Tell me, tell me. Wow. Was he... Oh, poor Annie. She's very perceptive. Oh. Charming. Charming name. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. She don't even need to be a Titan to take care of you, bro. Annie's awesome. It's so hard for me to reconcile all the stuff she did with how cool she is at times. Okay, well now we're getting somewhere. Okay, all right. Yeah. Probably, I mean, I would guess like maybe drugs, but she freaked out over the drugs. Oh! Oh, Annie does not play. Really? He looks pretty young. Oh. Well, this, I gotta say, this is quite the intriguing little mystery, you guys. Kitty! Give the kitty some food. Oh, never mind. Kitty can probably sense you're a Titan. I hate to say this, but like, Annie's not a bad person. I can't reconcile all of this in my mind. Oh, I don't think that's the worst thing they're doing there, Annie. I love watching her work. What can I say? Oh boy. Who knew there were such drug problems in Attack on Titan world? Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, that's what I thought. Uh-oh. She's like still surprised by that, but she's seen so much and she's a Titan. Uh-oh. Oh, you're kidding me! Are you kidding me? You can't end it there. You guys, it was so good. I love this. I want a whole like Annie show. It's crazy because like the whole thing with Marco and just everything they went through and her taking out the entire Levi squad. Well, not the entire squad, but all of them that were there. I just like, it's the same way I feel about Reiner and Berthold. It's like I love them, but there's this other side of them that's different, but it's not. It's still all the same person. I gotta say, watching Annie, and I've always enjoyed watching Annie in action. Like, from the first time we saw her, she just seemed like a really cool character, and I couldn't believe it when she turned out to be working against humanity. but she's not, but she's still human, you know? Like, it's so weird. They do such a good job on the show of making them such well-rounded characters, you know? And I felt that way about Reiner and Bertholdt as well. They are everything that you've seen of them up to this point. There's just another part, too, that none of us knew about until they revealed it. I'm really enjoying the mystery. The mystery itself is cool and fun to watch. I think what's the most interesting about it, obviously, is watching Annie, you know, going around solving it, and kind of like, we get to know more about her character and how she feels and how she thinks as she's going along on this adventure. That's the most interesting part about it, because for so many episodes after I knew about Annie being a Titan, all I could think of was like, what is going through her mind? What has she been through? How does she really feel about all this? And like, and she's so, you know, I mean, there's just no getting through that exterior that you would almost have to like have her mind narrate everything to really know what she was thinking. And that's exactly what we're getting here. And this all happens the day before, what is it? Like episode, I'm just editing these now on YouTube. 18, 19, 20 of season 1. So that's where this takes place. It's like the day before everything hits the fan. Oh boy, when that chick was like, this is all about a guy, isn't it? I'm like, girl, you're right, but you just have no idea. And I love that Annie was just like, yeah, he's a Titan, he's a 15-meter class Titan. She's just no BS at all. I love it. I absolutely love it. How can I love her character so much? Someone explain it to me. How can I love her at the same time as knowing everything that's really going on with her and everything that she's about? And for some reason, the three of them just have this like a mission to destroy humanity, or at least humanity as we know it within the walls. I still don't know what that's all about. And I know they're saving that. Like, that's going to be a season 3 thing. Like, getting to the bottom of, like, why would you do this? Who's putting them up to it? But, wow, guys. What a place to leave me at. They know just how to hurt me, don't they? So, all right. This was awesome. Good mystery, amazing look at Annie's character. So glad this was about Annie. I had no idea what it was about, and I could not be happier that it's about Annie and getting in her head a little bit more. So thank you so much to everyone who recommended that I must watch this before I move on to season 3. As you're going to see from my duds in the next part, I'm going to immediately go and watch the second part now. Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Attack on Titan, more of this particular OVA that I have been watching. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, you know I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. So I said this at the beginning of my last reaction to part 1 of this OVA, and it really goes without saying, but just in case you randomly clicked and you haven't seen Attack on Titan Season 2, just to let you know, I have finished Attack on Titan Season 2, so I am going to be dropping some, some spoilers throughout. I was told to watch this after season 2, so I'm guessing there's some stuff in the actual OVA that maybe should not be seen until you see that, but I'm also going to be dropping some pretty heavy stuff about season 2, so if you've not seen it, please go, just go like power marathon it first and then come back. But I think we're all good. I think most of you guys have seen season 2 and you've been watching it along with me. So thank you so much for that. I just finished part 1 of this OVA and I'm very, very happy with it. I had no idea going in, but it's all about Annie and it's really, really good. So I always really wanted to know just what was going through Annie's head. With Reiner and Berthold, we really got to hear a little bit more from them on their personal feelings about everything. We got to see the split in personality with Reiner. We got to see that heartbreaking and amazing moment with Berthold where, you know, he says, someone please find us and everything. And you know, we got a little bit more from them on like the dichotomy of it. We didn't really get that with Annie because she's Annie. Like she's not gonna like have a heart to heart. I think the fact that she's trapped in that crystal is a great metaphor for her character because she is so internal and she's always hardening her exterior and not letting anyone get through that. Apparently not even people, you know, like we know now that Berthold had a thing for her and even with him, you know, my understanding is that it was a little bit, she wasn't really reciprocating too much. So we also got a really great scene with her and her dad was like training her. And I was thinking this, but I don't think I got to say it in my reaction. Were their parents all, we don't really know anything about Reiner and Berthold's parents. I think they were killed. I think, don't know specifically, but, we know that their village got torn up, but with Annie, like, was her dad, like, in on this and he was training her to be a Titan? He said, like, your duty is the reason you were born. So, like, is this like a long running ritual in, like, a handful of families where, like, they're producing Titans? I don't know, but I don't think anyone's born a Titan. I think you have to be turned into a Titan. I'm not I really don't know the specifics of how it works. That's something I think we're going to get later when we learn a little bit more. Hopefully. I honestly have no idea. Maybe they haven't said anything yet, but I'm hoping maybe in season 3 we'll get a little bit more about like how do people become Titans. We'll just have like the facts of life talk about the birds and the bees talk about Titans. Yeah. So, but you know, that ran through my mind. Like, so was her dad like training her to be a Titan? Because we know the only other scene we saw of him, he was like, "I'm so sorry, Annie. Like, someday you'll understand." And like, I feel like he was in on that. I feel like that was not like a separate thing. That she was just like, you know, however old one day and was like, okay, guys, peace. I'm going to go become a Titan. Like of her own. My understanding with all 3 of them, Reiner, Berthold, and Annie, is that they are not doing this of their own accord. Like they were not forced, but they were raised into this, or they were, this is their mission. This is their reason for living, whether they really want to do it or not. So maybe we'll get a little bit more on that. But for now, we have a cliffhanger to resolve. Where we left off, Annie was in the kidnapped girl's boyfriend's skeezy apartment, where he is dead, which I called. I really gotta like take credit for those wins, you guys. I really gotta get the credit. So we know like angry neighbor or landlord or whatever was like about to open the door and she was charging for the door and then they're like, to be continued, twist the knife. So without further ado, let's wrap up this awesome story. Next part 2, OVA. Let's go. I love how she was like scared when she saw the body. Like, it's just crazy to see her human side. Oh, yes, girl.
遺体が発見されるのは時間の問題。私は重要参考人として
Oh, uh-oh. Hmm. They don't have, like, fingerprints and, like, CSI level stuff in the 800s, I'm guessing. Otherwise, it would be a real issue that she touched all that stuff. Here we go. Oh, yeah, he's for sure in on it. Oh. Oh, my! Pops. Oh, shoot! This is messed up. Unless there's more people in on it? That might be like the real profit of their business at this point. Maybe that's why they're like equals. Burn. Good burn, Annie. We all know what that ring is really for. He's gonna see that it has, and he's gonna think she was gonna use it. No, but it has to be her, doesn't it? It has to be self-inflicted. Oh, bro, you just... This was... Oh, so it does work. Bye-bye. Meet Titan Annie. I can't believe I'm rooting for Titan Annie right now. Well, she has a lot more control over that than Aaron does. Aaron could, like, bite himself silly at times and, like, not. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, they didn't even. Okay, they just thought it was like a bomb or something. Did they not see the arm? Oh! Well, no honor amongst thieves. Okay. I see. Oh. Oh. Wow. Well, everyone's lives changed that day. I see she's not in the uniform now. She's doing some non-police business right now. Oh, bro, you just have no idea how dead you are. You already shot her once. What are you expecting to happen? She was in chemistry. That's right. You know, this is really just kind of sad. So, wow. So the dad knew the whole time. They better not be drugs. Oh, donuts. Okay, well, that's like a drug. Girl, you never seen a donut? This is going to change your life. Look at her. She has changed. Oh. It's two kind of lost girls right there. That's why there were, yep. Oh! Annie. Yeah, and when she means finish this, we all know what she means. Yeah, if there was a whole big to-do over this, she wouldn't be able to carry out her other mission. Oh, she was just raised to think that this was like the end all and be all. Oh. Season 1. And now we know what was going through her mind. Is that the end? Oh my god, that was so good, but it was so sad. All right, you guys, let's talk. That was so good. So the mystery itself, again, was like, it was cool and it was well done. It was very much just a keep the plot moving so we can investigate more about Annie and her feelings and thoughts and everything. But it was good. It was, you know, I had a feeling the dad would kind of be like he knew something more than what he was letting on. And that the girl was not exactly like, that there was something more to the story, let's put it that way. And now we know just how kind of messy and complicated it was. But I think what was most interesting about the stories of the two guys that they investigated here, I think what was most interesting was that they both lost everything because of the wall being destroyed. And like off the top of my head, I'm like, oh yeah, the wall was destroyed and everything. And we all just kind of knew that. But if you're Annie and you're listening to someone talk about how like it destroyed your life and everything, and you know that like it wasn't her personally that did it, but now we know that like, you know, that it was Reiner and Bertholdt. It was the Colossal Titan, so it was Bertholdt. But like, you know why that happened. You know the story behind that. You know those people. You know that you're on the same mission as them. Like, what must it be like to hear the stories of people who are like, that day destroyed my life. I lost my family, or I lost my living, and, you know, my whole life just kind of like went down the toilet. And it's interesting to me that like we didn't see her like have a huge inner conflict over that, but her response to it really said a lot. And that was to like, you know, help the dad and help the daughter, and, you know, use what resources she could to kind of like make sure that they had somewhat of a better life and everything. So it kind of drives home the point more of like what we knew from talking to Reiner and Bertholdt a few episodes ago in season 2, that like nobody wants to, like, none of them want to hurt people. their mission is to attack humanity, but none of them personally like wants to hurt anyone. Like they think they're on some like they're looking at the like so-called bigger picture of all of this, and it's just really, really interesting to see them like try and reconcile. Okay, this is my mission. I know I have to attack humanity. I know I have to like, you know, humanity within the walls and everything has to come to an end or whatever, for whatever reason. We still don't know the exact reason, but it doesn't stop them from being like themselves too and being human. And, you know, not wanting people to be in trouble and everything. It's just really interesting to me that the creators of the manga and the show have so perfectly balanced, you know, any other show, any other story, you know, you may get a very black and white perspective of that, you know. That's not what it is here. On a personal level, they feel like the pain of others who have been caused pain because of all of this. Like even when Aaron was talking to Bertholt and Reiner, and he was like, "What did you even feel when I was telling you about my mom?" And they were like, "We felt sorry for you." And it's like they still have that aspect. There is no like, everything is gray area here with these like human titans, which I guess all titans are humans, so saying human titans is kind of redundant, but that was really good. And we got to see a little bit more with her dad. I don't think I was aware before that she was the one who actually like she laid up her dad that way, like she broke his leg, and his response was like, "This is good. This means you are powerful." And it's like, ooh, that's 10 kinds of wrong, but explains a lot. And the tearful scene that I think we had seen, you know, flashback to during the whole Annie Titan saga in season 1, with her dad just saying, you know, "I'll always be by your side, and, you know, please forgive me. I know this is wrong, and please just come home." And it's, I can't believe, like, how much I feel for her and root for her in that moment, but I don't, because I know what she's about to do, and I don't want her to like kill Squad Levi and a ton of other people and try and kidnap Aaron. It's a very, very weird dichotomy. What a wonderfully done character and characters that they have created for this story. I loved that OVA. That was very good. I'm glad I saw it. It explained a lot more about Annie's character and what she was feeling. It left me a little sad, but I mean, this is Attack on Titan. It's left me a little sad could be the motto for like 90% of the episodes. But it's great. It's just absolutely amazing. So, really glad that I watched it. I cannot wait to move on to season 3. It's very hard to believe that soon, I mean not soon, I think it's like 24 episodes or something, but I mean I'm closer than ever to being caught up, to being current on Attack on Titan. It's been an awesome journey, and I cannot wait to watch more with you guys. So thank you again for recommending this. I hope you had as much fun watching me as I did watching it, and I hope you will join me next time. Thanks for joining me this time. Please join me then. We will watch season 3 of Attack on Titan together. Bye for now, guys.